What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Anything Better podcast with your host, Paul Virzi, Bill Burr. We have Andrew Themlis behind the glass, and of course, we have Jake the Snake back from his extravaganza he had with Lord knows who and Lord knows where, but he's back.
Don't ask, don't tell, Paul.
No. No. He doesn't kiss and tell, that's for sure. Dude, I mean, I'll tell you how I did.
Oh, last week. Let me hear. First of all, can we just say it was not the same without Jake the Snake?
It never is. I'm
telling you, the vibes were just not there. So with no Jake the Snake, how did it go for you there, Paulie?
Well, I started out 0-2 because the Chiefs didn't do their thing on Thanksgiving, nor did the Lions. Luckily, two wild picks that I had came through, which were the Chicago Bears, who are the gift that keeps giving, and also the Panthers getting 10. The Panthers ended up winning outright. So those two games came in for me, and I ended up going 2-2. But I am still, I'm on life support. I need like 3-4-0s in a row right now.
Oh, all right. Bring it up. Let's see the stats here. Are they posted? There we go. Let's see how it looks. All right. Paul, you got?
I am 17-33-2. So I guess the 2 equals 1 loss and 1 win. I don't know how that works, I guess. Bill, Bill is having a good year. You're right there. 20.
Oh, this is the same year I have. Billy, win some, lose some.
Actually,
Billy, win some, lose some.
All right.
24, 26-2.
Right.
Well,
so
I want the listeners to think about what you just said. You picked 2 games where you thought what was going to happen, and then you went out on a limb on 2 where you're like, I'm just, throwing one in from the 2 that you took a risk on that made no sense, won, and then the things where you thought what was going to happen didn't happen, lost.
Well, I thought the Panthers made sense getting 10. The Bears I was scared of, but I know what you're saying.
All right. Well, I'm trying to steer the narrative into don't do what the herd is doing.
Yeah.
Do something else. Well, I was lucky enough to go, and I will say lucky. I went 3-1. What did I have? I had the Packers. I took the Bengals. That's my gift that keeps giving. Is Joe Flacco with points. I think Joe Burrow is finally back this week, or I don't know if he went last week.
He won last week. They won last week. You won
with him.
You won that game, yeah.
Oh, he won that game. Okay, I was out with Mike. That's why I was saying I was lucky to go 3-1. Last 2 weeks I've watched very little football. Been doing the dad thing. Then I had the Texans, and then I picked a game that I heard somebody said. Boomer Esiason said if you bet on the Dolphins versus the Saints that you have a problem. You need to talk to somebody.
That's hilarious.
And I took the Dolphins, dude, and I was in there, Paul. I was looking at a 4-0 week. And, the Dolphins just went into the prevent to save, the game and kill the clock. And then they just gave him a touchdown. And old Billy, the old backdoor cover, Paul. You know what I should have done looking back at it? Most people go down to Miami and they party and they can't handle that they're down there. The Saints are in New Orleans, Paul. That's a party town. I don't need to tell you. We certainly don't need to tell Jake the Snake, who 3 times, I believe, was the king of the Mardi Gras parade just because of his sheer body count down there. I should have known that the Saints were gonna come in, Paul. So,
yeah, they came marching in, dude. Do you remember the time? This was such a hilarious memory. You and I went to Monday Night Football after performing at Harrah's together in New Orleans, and we saw Mike Vick quarterback the Eagles.
Uh-huh.
And me and you get drunk. We're drinking and we're walking out. And one guy was like, "Hey, man, I'll drive you guys back." And we're like, "All right." And he was walking in front of us. And then me and you got into this huge argument because you know me with sports. I got hammered and I said something ridiculous like I can throw a college football 50 yards and an NFL football 45 yards, something nuts. And you go, "No."
I think the numbers were higher than that, Paul.
Whatever.
Like your alcohol. I wouldn't have argued 50 or 45. I think you were on the other side of the field, Paul.
Yeah, I might have said 40, 55,
you
and 50.
You might have said 60.
So I think I said 55 and 50. Either way, you go, get the fuck out of you. Can't, and the guy, and me and you start arguing about how far I could throw football. And the guy that was going to drive us just started walking ahead and just left. Remember?
Yeah, he made the good thing. Paul, I apologize for that argument. I'm sorry for that.
The guy's like,
and I can't
have
even
these
say
two.
that was the alcohol. That was my BS from a kid. So I apologize for that.
No, it's all good. But he was like, I can't have these two in my
Paul,
car.
listen to me.
I can't have
sorry. Break that, Brian.
I shouldn't have done it.
No, I remember that guy. He like walked away and, as much of an asshole as I am, like I always clock stuff like that. Like I'm not, well, fuck that guy. He's a fucking, I don't. I go, I just made another adult who, when he first met us 5 minutes ago, he thought these two complete strangers were okay to get in his car. And now he's briskly walking away. And you know what? Shout out to that guy. Shout out to that guy listening to his inner voice, knowing better than to have us two knuckleheads.
Yeah.
What a couple of idiots.
Dude.
I remember that. And then we had to try to figure out how to get back because the Superdome's all the way down the damn street. We were staying up the way.
We walked far. We were drinking. It was, those are the good old days.
Paul, I remember my heartburn was like fucking here the whole weekend. And I didn't understand acidity or whatever. So I said, I'll have a salad. And I got like balsamic vinaigrette, which is also more acidity, smoking cigars. I don't know what we were doing, dude. But it's also like New Orleans. I had an acting gig there a long time ago. I did this movie called Black or White. And I spent a summer there. And that was, as far as, being being a tourist, not knowing that was one of the hardest cities I've ever been in to try to eat well.
Yes.
It was like everything is fucking deep fried, po' boy sandwiches and those little fucking beignets, those donuts they got. And it's just like, I remember there was a supermarket up the street. And like I had to ask the lady when the vegetables came in. It was one day a week. And if you got there afternoon, they were gone. So I bought a juicer at a Bed Bath & Beyond. I had to take a cab over a bridge outside of the city. Like, I'm telling you, man, like there's something going on there with that fucking wall and no vegetables. Yeah. I don't know if the government is jealous about what a good time everybody has down there, but it seems like they're trying to kill them. So,
dude, we went to Commander Palace and ate. But do you remember when me and you were watching football in the casino sports book or the casino bar? Yeah. And there was a guy that was angry at everybody.
No, he was there. He was off.
He was off, but he I was sitting next to him. He was okay with me. Do you remember that? He was like, okay with me. And you were like, dude, we got to watch this guy. But he was like, something was off with him, dude. And it was
chill vibe. He was built like Marshawn Lynch too. So, and then that fucking idiot drunk came up talking to him and you saw him, dude. It was triggering something in him. And I'm like, this idiot talking to him does not understand. He's about ready to get his fucking head ripped off. That guy was like visibly, dude, anytime that was that he was doing this, watching a game or whatever. So that's kind of like, you're like, okay, that's that. And that shit where, like I need to get away from this guy, but I can't do it immediately or he's going to notice. So you kind of got to do like one of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
And do one of those. You can't just look like zoinks and run away from the guy. It's like walking away from a fucking predator, man.
Yeah, he was like staring at the TV like he had a lot of money, and that drunk guy was talking to him, dude. And it was just like, dude, talk about not reading the room.
No, that guy, he was in his own. I don't think he was betting on the games. I think he was in a sports book, and then in his head, he was completely somewhere else. Yeah, and whatever that world was, this dude came up to him, and it was a hell of a weekend. And we saw LSU Alabama too. LSU Alabama Saturday, and then we partied Sunday, and then Monday we went to Monday Night Football, Eagles Saints.
Yeah, and I remember in the lobby of our hotel, I saw Drew Rosenhaus, who's the agent of all the big ones. He was at the reception at the desk. I was like, oh shit, dude, that was because he came in there. Mike Vick actually looked really good there too.
Paul, what was the over under of 10,000 calories in those 3 days?
Oh my God, dude! Hey, take the over. Take the over.
There was no defense in that weekend, Paul.
Yeah, that's a good point. Anytime you see somebody rocking, it's never going to be like, hey, beautiful day out there. You guys have a nice day.
There's no music playing.
Yeah.
Dude, this shit here is fucking wild.
Dude.
Stay away from that.
Yeah. It's never... I was on a subway with a guy once, and he was looking. I'm here, and he was looking here. So he's right there, and he's just going, yeah, huh? You guys don't think I'll do it on this thing, huh? Dude, I swear to God, I was down by Bowling Green, down by like Wall Street. And he's going, yeah. And I just took a pen out because I work down there. And he's not looking at me. He's looking here, but he's going, yeah, what are you going to do with that pen, huh? How you think I'm worried about a pen? I was in war. I'll pull out a gun. I'll kill it. And he didn't even have a gun. He was like in a T-shirt. And he goes, what are you going to do with that pen? Dude, I was just like, all right, man.
Dude, I remember one time I got on the train. There was this white kid hopped up on something on 96th Street. And he was singing this song, and he was dropping the N-word. He was going, I'm a crazy N-word, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm a crazy N-word, doing the best I can. Woo! And he just kept doing it over and over again. And I was just sitting there.
Oh, dude.
Everybody was just looking out. White people looking like, is he going to get his ass kicked? But he was crazy.
Yeah.
So everybody else, everybody's like, dude, I'm going to work. He's not saying it to me. He's fucking nuts. Not rolling around. Dude, for like 7 stops on a fucking loop, he was singing that song. This was like 1995. This is right when New York was still, New York.
Dude, what comic had that bit? What comic had that bit? Was it Jessica Kirsten? Somebody, or it was, dude, I don't know why I'm either going from like Jessica Kirsten to, who's the guy? Oh my God. No, it's not Jessica Kirsten. Who's the guy who's a radio host? You're friends with him. Rudy Rush. Is it Rudy Rush?
Yeah, Rudy. Yeah.
Rudy
Still
Rush.
friends. I talk to him all the time.
Rudy Rush said he was on like a train and some guy went up and started acting crazy, so that he started acting crazy. He like something like where he was like, and it worked. It's so funny.
I was going to say, does it cancel it out?
Oh, dude, yeah, because no one wants to fuck with crazy, dude.
I would have just thought that he would be able to see through that. Like, it'd be like meeting a veteran. He said, I went to war, and I tried to, I went to war too. He'd be like, you didn't go to war, you fucking pussy. Sitting there with my Army Navy jacket on.
Well, we're going into week 14 here. We got 5 weeks left, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We got 5 weeks left. And we got to bring in Jake the Snake back. Guys, fresh off the press, back from vacation. We don't know where he was or who he was with. Look how happy he looks.
Exactly. Well, I mean, the Playboy lifestyle is exhausting. Even Jake can't do it all the time. Jake, we missed you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back. The last episode title was very funny. Jake's on a plane was a good laugh.
Did you went back for Thanksgiving?
Yeah. We me and
you're not gonna say where, Jake. We like the man of mystery.
Fair enough. Me and my family just went on vacation, though. It was very nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
And he's a family man, ladies. There's no end to the level that this man can satisfy you.
And Jake, you are just so all the ladies know, you are a bachelor, right? You're a single guy?
Yes, this is true. I am single.
I mean, guys, what else do you need? What else do you need?
All right, I'll say some of the bigger injuries. Justin Herbert.
One of the most subtle segues I've ever seen, Jake. That's one of the.
Let's start off with Herbert. He fractured his hand and kept playing against the Raiders, and then sounds like he's going to play this week again against the Eagles. So,
is it his throwing hand?
It's his non-throwing hand, so that's why people are like, maybe he can play through it. He had the surgery on Monday. And so we'll see how it works. I couldn't imagine. And they are going to get their running back, Omarion Hampton, back as well from an ankle fracture. And then Jaden Daniels is back practicing for the Commanders, so he could possibly play against the Vikings. He had that gruesome elbow injury a couple months back, so it's good to see him back out there. Hopefully he plays. It's not official yet. And then the Lions, we were just talking about it, but Amon-Ra St. Brown, their superstar receiver, hurt his ankle on Thanksgiving. And looks like he's a game-time decision for tonight. I'm shocked that he's going to be able to play, but he's a really tough guy, so hopefully he's back out there for them. And then the Colts have some big injuries, too. Daniel Jones is playing through a fractured fibula. I don't know how, but I know, I couldn't imagine. He's a really tough guy.
That's stupid, dude. They're already playoff bound. What are they doing?
Well, not anymore because
they're 8-4, dude. They were 7-1. Now they're 8-4.
Yeah, so they play Jacksonville this week. They're both 8-4, the top of the division. So there's a lot of big games like that. Like Baltimore plays Pittsburgh. They're both 6-6 in first place for that division. Bears and Packers are both not. Bears are up a game. They're 9-3. And that's going to be a really big game too. So there's a lot of big division playoff game stuff this week.
I do agree with Paul that like sometimes just to make that stupid playoff run, it's really short-sighted where I feel like Daniel Jones has found a home here. Let the guy heal up. You've done enough that your fan base is excited about what's going on. Like, don't do like some RG3 stuff and just bring the guy back and
dude, fibula too. Fibula is like, dude, if that's like, if a guy lands on it, that's bad, dude.
Yeah.
It's like a hairline fracture. How could you play if it's broken?
I don't know how some of these
shotgun formation. I was even thinking like Herbert, right? It's this non-throwing hand, so he's under center. This is the top hand, and every time you're there, that ball comes back.
Dude, so they wrap it up, and what they do is fucked up. They wrap it up tight and they give him a shot, so he doesn't feel it.
Yeah. Well, I would just be like shotgun formation.
That's exactly what they've been doing. Yeah. So they have a backup quarterback under center, and they have Herbert in shotgun. Appears to be a strategy, but they play on Monday. We'll see. What I would do, since the Chargers play the Eagles and Chiefs back to back, is maybe sit them against the Eagles and have them maybe play against the Chiefs. I don't know. I mean, playing through a fractured hand, I don't know how that's possible. I was curious.
Chiefs can't lose another game, right?
It's a tough.
They have to maybe lose one more.
They're 8-4, so I mean, they can lose maybe a couple, but I mean, it's a really close race.
6-6.
The Chargers are 8-4.
No, we're talking about the Chiefs.
Oh, the Chiefs. Yeah, well, the Chiefs play Houston, so they really, the Chiefs pretty much need to win out.
No, if the Chiefs lose another one, they're probably not going to make the playoffs.
They'll be 6-7. Yeah, and Houston is another team in the wild card kind of race, and the Chiefs have already.
Yeah, they've been coming on.
Yeah, Chiefs have already lost to Jacksonville and Buffalo, who are in the wild card too, and the Chargers. So they really need to beat somebody for a tiebreaker.
They've lost to the Broncos. That's another thing too. They've a lot of division losses. Who would have ever thought?
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. I know Jake doesn't want to hear this,
okay,
but I've seen enough to like where I watched the Bronco game from beginning to end. The Broncos, in my opinion, are a really good team. I think their defense is really good. I think they're for real, and they're wide receivers too. He's got a lot of people, Sutton and stuff. So I think the Broncos are going to be a tough out, man.
Yeah, who do you guys look in the AFC?
They've got a great coach.
Well, look, the only thing you could say about the Patriots, the only thing is the schedule strength, but you got to beat who's in front of you. So I don't buy that 100%. I never bought people. Oh, look, they beat the Frogs, they beat this, and they beat that. I was like, yeah, but they beat them, and they have the special teams. They have a coach.
Here's another thing, Paul. They said we had an easy schedule in September before anybody even knew what the year was going to be like. It's the New York City sports bias, the level that you guys fucking run the shit and just amp up Knicks fans screaming and yelling like the Knicks are going to win it. And then anything the Patriots do is there wasn't enough air. And it was fucking this and that. It's like, we're a solid team.
No, you're better. I would say we're better than solid team.
I'm not impressed that we, beat the Giants the way we did. You have an interim coach and you have a young quarterback who doesn't throw the fucking ball away. I don't know why. Like that kid he's like trying to do this macho stuff. So he still needs to learn that, I guess. But definitely we played the Jets, we got the Dolphins and stuff like that. But we beat the Bills before the Bills knew that they sucked.
So, here's the test.
And real quick though, going back to what Bill said, it's a really good point because it's like you can't say strength of schedule when nobody knew the Colts were going to be this good. Nobody knew the Colts were going to be a hard out, and not to mention Drake May's numbers. If what I saw is right, I was talking to my son about this. Drake may have the best numbers of any quarterback in the NFL right now, which is insane. Like the guy's like an MVP candidate, and you have a coach that has experience. So we were shooting ourselves in the foot. We were fumbling 2, 3, 4 fucking times a game. Yeah, that has ended. Has ended. Like that team is tight as for what Vrabel, who I think is coach of the year, is getting out of that team. Yeah, they bought into him now. In the disciplined way that they're playing, in the belief system that they have. I like what Drake May said where, they were saying, do you feel like you're carrying on the tradition of what Brady and Belichick did, or is this a new era? He goes, a little bit of both. They obviously want to do what they do, but this is a new group of people. And I'm like, this team has like an identity. So I don't think that they're as wild as their record, but I definitely think that they're better
than, Phil Mushnick is going to give him credit for being.
Well, you guys got the Bills and Ravens after the bye week, so I think we're gonna learn a lot about the Patriots in those 2 games because those are gonna be
those tough games.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna learn a lot there.
Who in the playoffs? Like, what are the top 3 teams that like the Patriots might not be able to handle? Like, I'm looking
Broncos.
I think the Broncos are going to be their toughest thing.
I agree. I've been on the Broncos most of the year too.
I still think Buffalo is going to be a tough out in the playoffs. It's still Josh Allen. Their defense
I agree.
is so good, but
I agree with that. I'll tell you, if the fucking Steelers make it, that Aaron Rodgers factor, dude, they could upset somebody. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That fucking guy he's a winner. He's got enough in the tank.
Yeah. If the Chiefs make it, they're always a tough out. And the way Houston's playing, I don't think anyone wants to play that defense.
No, Houston's got the best defense in the league. Look, my pick was Buffalo, so I got to stick with Buffalo. But I could see Broncos, Texans, and now Patriots.
Well, you don't have to stick with Buffalo. You said that fucking months ago. You don't have to stick with that. Like, you can pick. I feel like you're leaning Broncos.
Patriots have a real chance to get the 1 seed, which will be huge. I mean, that would be really helpful.
I think at this point they're probably
Well, Denver's right there.
Right, 1 game behind, but I think.
Here's the deal: are the Kansas City Chiefs going to run the table and really show up, or are they done? That's pretty going to be interesting.
They're going to make the playoffs, and then they're going to do some things or whatever, like as they always do. And I think that they have the ability, even on a drive that shouldn't score. They just have the ability to do those stupid weird passes or Mahomes runs, with the football, and they always seem to figure it out. Whoever that running back is, Pacheco or whatever. I mean, they got enough. And then Travis Kelce, dude, the fucking guy runs a route like nobody in the league. Everybody knows he's going. Not only is the guy open, he's fucking wide open.
Yeah.
So whatever he's doing to whoever's covering him, I mean, it's insane. Like the amount of times, because they got the camera on Patrick Mahomes, they throw it to Travis Kelce. You go, how the fuck is he that open?
Yeah,
so
it's the routes that he's running.
Yeah. The Chiefs play the Houston Texans and Chargers back to back. If they win both those games, I think their chance of making the playoffs are very good because they'd be 8-6.
All right,
they have to win both.
Okay.
I want to know the crazy story in the NFL right now is that the Miami Dolphins are not mathematically out of it, and they've won 3 of their last 4 or whatever, and they kind of turned it around. So, if they win the next 2, they're imagine they snuck in, dude. Because look, dude, they had a coach ready to be fired. They were is he going to make the plane? And now they're fucking playing for him. So it's pretty interesting.
I'll tell you an even crazier one. The Bengals aren't mathematically eliminated either. At 4-8, if they beat Buffalo somehow this week, then they're not that far out from even the division. With Joe Burrow and that offense, that's a team no one wants to play either.
Yeah, and it might be the
good games this week. There's some really good games.
Yeah,
well,
that Texans Chiefs game, just because of where the Chiefs are at, man, that's going to be a fun one to watch. And I just think.
Speaking of that,
I think the greatness of Mahomes, I think he's going to get him over on that one.
We haven't mentioned the Colts. You think the Colts? I mean, obviously they started hot. They've kind of cooled down a bit.
Well, not if the quarterback's playing with a broken fucking leg, dude. I mean,
they have a lot of division.
I'm just talking about.
Paul, I think you're onto something there. I can't believe he's playing this week. Forget about the playoffs. How long does it take for that to heal? And I don't know any doctor that says, "Yo, you broke your leg. What should I do this week?" Play some professional football.
Yeah.
I have a college football question real quick. So I'm sure you guys saw the Lane Kiffin news. Do you have any opinions on that?
I saw that. Is he going somewhere else?
Dude,
he's officially going to LSU.
No, he basically left. LSU gave him $100 million, and he left the team. And fans went to the airport and just booed him on his way up the private jet. What he tried to do was he tried to see if he could stay and have somebody else. But legally, I guess once you accept the job, he's not able to coach them in the bowl game.
Well, but then the Ole Miss said no. If you're going to take this job, just get out.
Ole Miss was if you're going to do this, just leave. And they literally fucking he went to but LSU offered him $100.
Not only does he leave, he goes into the same conference. Okay, this guy is running out of states in the Southeastern Conference that he can go to. All right. He upset Tennessee. He said, I am here. I love this. I'm going to turn this thing around. And then USC said, hey, big boy. Right. And he goes out there. He's a whore. The man. No, $100 million. You're not a whore. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Supposed to stay in Mississippi?
Right. It's just the timing that's so gross. You finally you have your best season of your career. You give Ole Miss the best year in program history. You're 11-1. You're in the playoffs. And instead of saying, you know what, I'm going to wait till after the season to see if I want to leave or not. And maybe the offer's not on the table. I get it, but it's like it's.
And also, shame on LSU.
That's right.
Shame on LSU. What are you doing?
Tell the guy, listen, you're going to be our guy. Just fucking finish out and then.
Yeah.
Dude, that fucking guy, man, every time he turns his rep around, dude, what he did in Mississippi is fucking amazing.
Agreed.
11-1, they're in the playoffs.
Yep.
It's like, all right, okay. And you finally have a fan base that's fucking with you. Dude, he's like the bad guy in wrestling.
Very heel turn.
That's actually perfect.
All right, so what does he do at LSU and how does he leave?
He probably
You have to know at this point you're dating a stripper.
Notre Dame's going to offer him $150 million in 3 years.
They're saying in like 3 or 4 years he'll go to the Miami Dolphins or something.
But can I say
He's going to
something
sneak to the airport, Paul, dressed like a leprechaun to go up to South Bend.
A little hat, little Scottish hat. Here's the thing.
Oh, they give me my pot of gold.
I have to say this, though. Women come into play here. And just hear me out. And I'm not trying to be, here goes Paul talking about. But here's the deal. You tell your wife, dude, I remember I had a manager once and another manager wanted to work with me. And my wife was like, yeah, you're getting rid of your first manager and you're going to work with that like legit, no offense to anybody that I worked with.
Dude, let me tell you something.
Get manager.
Low key, your wife, your wives are great at business.
Yes.
They spend their whole life when they're picking out a dude, they are like a coach.
Yes.
Can this husband earn at the pro level?
Dude, because they're scanning guys from kindergarten, dude. They're scanning. They know. So by the time
Paul, they're in the game.
They know.
They're in the game before you even know there's a game being played.
So here's my scenario. Lane Kiffin starts pouring himself an orange juice. And he goes, honey, I talked to LSU.
Paul, do one of these.
She's like, what'd they say? I'm doing a pod, baby. He's pouring himself a glass of orange juice. He goes, yeah, I talked to LSU, sweet. Oh, what'd they say? Yeah, they wanted to give me $100 million, but you know what? Right there.
I mean, we're in the playoffs. I mean,
we're 11-1, but I don't get you got 3-4 daughters.
No. That's not how you go. This is what they do. They pout first. Baton Rouge. I always heard that was really nice.
The houses are.
No, beautiful. I don't. I'm not saying I don't like Mississippi. We could look. They do that first.
Yeah. What? Oh, have you seen the homes there? Oh my God, it's so charming.
The school systems.
I don't know. I heard through a friend that Drew Brees' wife loved it.
Oh yeah, Paul. This is what they do. They go with school system. Like they act like they're thinking about the kids.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, dude. They're already thinking Birkin bags and Gator fucking shoes.
She's thinking now she's got a private jet and Lane's got one. They each got one.
Yes, exactly.
Dude, together.
She's closer to Miami.
It's a 2-car garage for privates. All right.
You want to hear the funniest thing Lane Kiffin said before we move on? He said,
that he didn't know the money?
Yeah, he said, I don't even want to know the contract.
Did you hear Mad Dog had a rant on? I just scrolled Mad Dog from Mike in the Middle. He goes, what are you talking about? You don't know the money. Because Lane Kiffin is in a suit, LSU pin, purple tie already happened. I didn't even know the money. I don't know the money. I told him I didn't want to know the money until, dude, Mad Dog's going, you don't know the money. You know, Stephen A. Smith, look at him. Stephen A. Smith is crying, laughing. He goes, he knows every nickel he's getting from the beginning. You
don't leave an 11-1 program not knowing what you're. Paul, you go in to buy a fucking granola bar, you don't know the money. $100 million on the table, you fucking know it.
He probably didn't look literally, and his agent goes, it's $100 million, and he fucking plays that game. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's all.
Dude, his agent because his agent's going to get 10% of that, right?
Oh, dude, yeah.
Depending, he could have a deal worked out with them that could be like a flat fee. But his agent he probably just sat down across from, like when Robert Kennedy and JFK were facing each other, that famous black and white photo during the Cuban Missile Crisis. He's just going, Lane, I know you said you didn't want to do this, but can you be the bad guy one more time? And then he just going like, oh.
You got.
What's the number? Don't tell me. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Whisper it.
More than 80? More than 90? More than 90?
100? He's like,
dude, look, listen, it is what it is.
Lane, it's Mississippi. You're never coming here again.
And then, meanwhile, Lane's all like, these players in the transfer portal is bad for the sport. And he's like, how much was that contract again?
How about the reporter called him a hoe? Remember? The reporter called him a hoe walking in, and he just stopped and turned around, and security walked with him. And he just goes, and the reporter goes, yeah, what? And he goes, yeah, how about you call me a hoe in there? We see how it goes. And then he just turned around and walked away.
He turned
into a fucking wrestling heel is the perfect bill. It's perfect.
Well, here's the thing. You guys are all judging him and all of that type of stuff. The day you walk away from $100 million to be in fucking Baton Rouge in Death Valley to coach the LSU Tigers, the day you can fucking the day that offer comes in and you walk away from it, then, listen, Paul, I got to be honest with you. I'm starting to like Lane Kiffin.
Dude, I walked away.
He's fun. He's good for the fucking sport. And it's like, the best thing is if he doesn't come to your program, just to know that he's going to break the hearts. He's going to fucking break hearts, Paul. He's a heartbreaker.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, look, Lane Kiffin is Lane Kiffin has got a little sneaky Pete in him. A little.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Sneaky Pete doesn't leave messes like this guy. I mean, he's like an 80s action hero walking away.
Even Sneaky Pete was impressed. Sneaky Pete was like, he did what? Woo. Chewing his gum.
I had the chance to do it. I couldn't do it. I was scared.
That's why this podcast is the best sports podcast in the world. And I don't think people understand, like, Lane Kiffin's position. Taking $100 million at his age right now. What is Lane Kiffin? 55 years old, right?
Yeah, sure.
Dude, he's the Christian Laettner of fucking coaches. I watched that 30 for 30 on Christian Laettner, dude. That's one of my favorite ones. I love that guy. I love that guy's whole fucking vibe. I love that he loved people not liking him, but then there was a part of him being like, sometimes it went a little far or whatever. Like, What's really one of the great villains.
It takes a lot to do. It takes a lot to accept that. It takes a lot to accept, like, everywhere I go, people are going to a lot of these people are going to not like me. It takes a lot.
What's funny about Lane Kiffin is he hasn't really won anything yet. This will be the first time he's made the playoff. And everyone's like, oh, well, here's $100 million. I mean, clearly he's turned the programs around.
Yeah, he really could be a coach that gets you there, but not over the fucking, like, get you in the dance.
I mean, I listen. Well, what he did in Mississippi, I feel now that we're sort of like laughing about Lane Kiffin, I really feel bad for the fans of Mississippi and all that. Like, the program that the guy built out there, they deserve to. Alabama's been stealing the spotlight for so long, and then Georgia comes along. LSU's won a couple there. It's been when was the last time fucking Mississippi?
Never.
They never won one. Yeah, so it's like. I understand, that's the kind of shit used to happen to the Patriots. That's a Chuck Fairbanks mood. We were on our way to the playoffs in the middle of it. He took a job at the University of Colorado.
I just don't understand why LSU didn't let him wait. Like, do it the right way. Finish this year out and then be like, I had a great time here. I'm taking this opportunity to, like, just get on a plane now.
Wait a minute, Paul. You don't understand that college sports is filthy?
No. I understand it's filthy. I don't understand why LSU couldn't wait a month. Wait until the holidays were over. Like, what's the difference?
Because they don't care, Paul. They have what they want. Their boosters have what they want. Dude, once you got a bunch of white guys in loafers with no socks and blue blazers on, you have no idea what they're capable of. They don't give a shit. These are the people that will poison your food supply, pollute the fucking water, false flag wars. You don't think they're going to take a coach from Mississippi to fucking LSU? Where do they get that money, Paul?
See, that's why Italians are smarter than everybody when it comes to that shit. Because Italians talk low and go, dude, we're going to get him. Don't listen. We're going to get him. We're going to get him. I know. I talked to the guy. We just got to wait. That's what Italians do. These fucking greedy assholes. Hey, you got to get him now. You got to get him now. No, you don't. You're going to get him.
Yeah.
Because you got
Paul,
the money.
let's go easy. You know, they also went up to BC and ruined those kids' lives. So come on, let's not act like you guys are saints.
No,
right,
we're not
Paul?
saints.
Listen, Paul, I would never fuck with your cuisine.
No, listen.
Okay, but like I'm stopping short of like, see, that's why Italians, when we do our stuff,
No, they're
shit,
corrupt.
it's a little better.
No, they're corrupt. They're just organized corrupt. I never said they. I just said they have to. You know, they know how to do it.
Hey, Paul, fair enough. Let's get into the NFL picks here, Paul.
Yes, we got some picks to make now. We are going into Week 14, so that's an even number, which means it is my pick. And right off the bat, the first game that I liked. Hey, what do I got to lose? I need to have. I'm Aaron Rodgers at the 50-yard line, Hail Mary for this season. But the first game I looked at and the first game I saw is tonight. The Lions cannot lose 2 in a row at home. They're coming off a terrible loss on Thanksgiving. It's a 3-point game. And the Cowboys are playing good, but the Cowboys also haven't played that great a team. And I think that the Lions are going to play with if that fucking guy could take the points to coach. But I'm going to take the Lions -3 at home tonight.
Real quick, that's almost a de facto elimination game with those two teams' records. And they're both not going to win their divisions more than likely. So big game.
Yeah.
All right. First game I like the Falcons at home getting 7 against the Seahawks. I think they're a tough team. I know the Seahawks are really good and everything. I think the Seahawks win, but I don't think that they cover. I like that. What was that receiver they got? London or something like that.
Yeah.
That guy. You know, he was killing the Patriots.
Beast.
Yeah. So I'm going to take the Falcons at home getting 7 points. Paul, Jesus Christ, I got my feet up. Feet up in the first quarter.
Well,
Second quarter. What are they doing?
Dude, you're right there, Bill. You're 1 game back.
Two.
You look at Sam Rothstein. No, 1. You have a 2-game tie.
Oh, okay. Paul, I've had my heart broken too many times to get excited.
Well, listen. With 4 or 5 weeks left, you already had a good year. So,
hey, I can't think like that, Paul. You know what I mean? I just, I have a job to do. I just try to get it done.
I'm the Chiefs right now. I had my dynasty right now. I'm just trying to see if I can get in the.
Chiefs never had a dynasty. Let's stop saying that. A dynasty, you have to win 3 in a row. For 3 years, the trophy was in your city, and there wasn't a fucking thing anybody could do about it. You don't get to win 1, lose, win.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Like 3 other teams, 4 other cities have a fucking championship parade during your dynasty?
No, I
would say this, Paul. It was the most giving dynasty I've ever seen. How about that? It was very generous.
I have a dynasty.
You're down.
I'm at my dynasty.
Paul, once again, Paul.
4 in a row.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to take the Jacksonville Jaguars getting 1.5 at home. The starting quarterback of the other team has a broken leg. I don't care if it's a hairline. The guy has a hairline fracture in his fibula, and he's starting in the game. And Jacksonville is home, and Jacksonville is kind of flying right now. Yeah. So it's kind of a pick 'em. I think that the line is a little low because of the Colts. Maybe they think the Colts are better than they are. I think the Colts are, I don't know. I like the Jags.
Paul, I got to say, a Knicks fan betting against the guy with a broken leg really surprised me.
This is random.
I know I'm jumping sports here, but, that's one of the great moments in Knicks history.
Yeah, but what people don't realize is he limped back on, and I think he only had 2 points.
Yeah, 1 bucket.
Yeah.
Jesus, Jake, they're calling you early this week.
Jake,
Jake, fix up the phone. Honey, it's not the weekend yet. I'm working. All right, my next pick. I like the Pittsburgh Steelers getting 6 points going into Wait, why do they both say +6? I got to feel like the Ravens are laying.
The Ravens are favored, yeah.
Yeah. I like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Aaron Rodgers come in there, division rivalry. They know each other. It's fat enough points for me this time of year. Everybody's banged up and whatnot. And I don't know. I feel like the Ravens win the game, and they just haven't, like a lot of teams this year, they just haven't been able to put together like a nice streak here. So I'm going to go with the Steelers.
It always seems like those two teams play close games. Just
Black and blue division, brother.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time.
Paulie's deep in thought.
All right.
Tough board.
Yeah, I mean, dude, this Bills-Bengals game is a weird one. The line is, I
That's
think
a Thursday night spread. 5.5. You don't see that on Sunday a lot, I feel.
So far, I got one dog and I got one favorite. You know what? I'm gonna take the Miami Dolphins, dude. I'm gonna take the Miami Dolphins, a 3-point favorite against the Jets. I know the Jets won last week, but they got Tyrod Taylor, and I think Miami is kind of fighting for their coach to stay around, and they kind of figured something out. I kind of like that bet.
Paul, that's kind of like a gift, I feel.
You don't like it?
No, I love it. I love that pick. I love that pick. I feel like, the Jets won their third game. I don't think they're going to win back-to-back fucking games. And I think Jets fans are going to come in this week because they had the win last week. I think Jets fans are going to be a little excited that they're going to win. And, Paul, what happens every time Jet fans get excited?
Oof.
The rug gets ripped out from underneath them. Paul, God damn it, I like that pick. I wish you didn't take it because I wanted to take that game. So off I go into the rest of the fucking thing here. Bears-Packers, 6.5. I know the Packers had a big win. So did the Bears. Division rivalry. I might take all dogs this week. I'm going to take the Bears. I don't give a fuck. I mean, it gives me an excuse to watch that. One of the oldest rivalries, Paul.
Yeah,
I was going to take them. They are a very good football team. What's their record? 8-3?
Bears are 9-3. Number one seed in the NFC because the Rams lost.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're going to win the game. I'm just, I all of these games, I just feel like I like the points that I'm getting.
Okay, and for my fourth and final pick, the game that's going to make me go 4-0 this week, because that's what I'm going to do.
Of course you are, Paul.
Manifested.
I am going to take the Cleveland Browns, -4 at home against the hapless, terrible Tennessee Titans. Shador Sanders is going to maybe find his way. They're at home. They're going to be excited. I don't love that it's 4. I wish it was 3, but I think that, Tennessee has been a really, really bad team, probably the worst team in the league. And I think that the Browns should beat them by 7 or 10. So those are my 4 picks.
Hey, Paul, you know what I mean? As much as you've been having a tough year, everything you say makes sense. It's just this year has made no sense. I love that pick. I love that pick. All right. So I'm staying away from both Monday night games. I hate the spreads of both of those.
There's only one, but yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm staying away from the Sunday night game, and I'm staying away from the Monday night game.
What was your fourth pick, Bill? I got you Steelers, Falcons, Bears.
This right here is my fourth pick. And I'm just talking because I don't see anything that's really sticking out at me. I keep going back to that Bengals-Bills game. The Bills have just been struggling. Are they just going to break out and do what everybody thought they were going to do? Or is fuck that. Joe Burrow's a cigar-smoking man. He's back. He's missed the game. I feel like this is another one where my team might not win the game. I'm taking all dogs this week, Paul. I'm a dog guy. I respect cats, but I like dogs. I'm taking Joe Burrow and the Bengals, getting 5.5. And I'm also inviting Joe Burrow to smoke a cigar with me and Paul Virzi anytime he wants. We smoke the best stuff out there. Somebody just gave me some real Cubans. So if we're ever in there, Paul, if we're ever in Cincinnati.
Smoking a stick with Burrow. I love that kid.
Gotta love it. All right.
Kid, I love that kid.
I love that we think he has the time to smoke with us, Paul. That's how good we're feeling this week about our picks. We just invited an NFL quarterback.
What if you show up and he like smokes the cigar terrible, like he ashes it, he does everything wrong. He's a terrible conversation.
No, because I've seen him.
Yeah, no,
I've
we've
seen
seen
the
the
way he
form.
handles it. I'm like, this guy.
Yeah, Joe Burrow's an old soul, I think. He's great.
Yeah. I love it.
All right, well,
All right, Paulie.
those are our 4 picks each. And now it is time for the Monday night special, which is Eagles-Chargers. Bill, you know what time it is.
Oh, let that Monday night special win some money for you. We haven't won since the first 2 weeks. So this is what we're gonna do. Win some money for you. Come on,
Nice.
dude. We gotta do something here. We keep hitting like 2 out of 3 on our things. We've been there, but these you gotta admit, BetMGM, they're in business to make money, and God damn it, they've been kicking our ass here. We're 2-11, Paul. We're on the hot seat here. Let's say we get a win. Eagles-Chargers, Paul. You got a guy with the fractured non-throwing hand. The fucking Eagles, they keep tripping over their shoelaces this year.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Los Angeles. There's a lot of hot pussy out there. They're leaving Philly. There's a lot of good-looking women in Philly too. Let's not lie here, okay? A little more attitude.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's not LA though.
Huh?
It's not
It is
LA.
in LA.
You know?
LA is like the Lakers. All
That's right.
that shit's from somewhere else. they got free agent pussy out here, Paul.
Jake, this is your team here. What are we doing? Is his hand a problem or what's going on?
It could definitely be a problem. The big worry I have is the offensive line going up against the Eagles' defensive line. That's the key matchup to watch. Will Herbert have time to throw? That's going to be the big question.
Well, why don't you answer the question there, Jake? How do you feel about your offensive line?
Jake likes the Eagles.
I don't know. The Eagles' offense has not been good, but they'll probably do something against us. I don't know. It's a tough call. I think our O-line is very bad, and their D-line is very good. So that's my worry going into this game, I'll say.
So, Jake, if you hated the Chargers, you would not. If you didn't like the Chargers, you would not like them in this game, right?
That's true. I'd probably be like, oh, Herbert has a broken hand. Their O-line stinks.
Okay.
Let's take the -3.
That's why Jake is the best at what he does. He's honest. He's not biased. He's telling you the truth. He knows.
Yeah.
All right, this is what I don't like, Paul. If the Chargers have a bad offensive line and their quarterback has a broken non-throwing hand and the Eagles have a good defensive line and then the number's only 3, I feel like they want us to jump on that, Paul.
That's what I'm thinking, too.
Get on that fucking hook.
Yeah. I think all of America is going to be thinking like what I just said. They're going to be all over the Eagles.
Paul, every once in a while, Paul, you got to walk away from the groove. You got to be a maverick.
The Eagles are struggling.
That's very true. Their offenses look really weird.
Where's Vegas making their money here, Paul? Everyone's taking the Eagles.
It's true.
Follow the money. Let's go. Let's go Herbert and the Chargers, dude.
All right, let's go Herbert and the Chargers. You want to go money line? You want to just – what do you want to do here?
I would personally take the 3.
I think we should take the 3 points.
Dude, I am an idiot. Let's go money line rather than taking 3 points. I hope that didn't go by any of our listeners. I'm sure you didn't.
90% of the money line is on Philly.
Okay, yeah, I was curious what the public money was going to be.
Money line's 90%, the 2.5, 66%.
That's not bad.
Over under.
Everyone's going to be on the under, whatever that is.
You know what? This
Can
game
you
has,
actually bet the Chargers take the points and bet the money line
It's on
and
the
take
over,
the Eagles?
Jake. Jake, it's on the over. 75% of the money.
dude, I
is on
bet
the
you
over.
Herbert has a good game, dude. I bet you Herbert has a good game. If they're throwing him out there,
He's such a dog.
he is a dog, and he can make any throw on the field. Let's do Chargers with the 3, Herbert to throw 1, and then
We need something magical, man. We need 4 people working on this, Paul. We got to hit one of this. We got to do it for the people.
and a field goal over 50.
That's very possible. With Chargers have a great kicker.
I don't know. Andrew doesn't like it. He's got
to win
Jack
one.
Nicholson hat
Bill
on.
came out with the speech. We got to win one. I think there's bad. I take an interception. I would take each guy to take an interception over 50 over. picking
I
over.
don't know. I don't think both guys turned it over that well. Herbert has turned it over a little bit this week.
Herbert, at least Herbert, yeah.
Hurts doesn't really turn it over that much.
No, he doesn't. No.
I don't like that one as much.
But
All right, so what? Keenan Allen to catch one?
I would look at the Chargers running back if we're taking a Chargers player. I mean, there's a lot of people on the Eagles we could take as well to score.
Oh, Saquon, right?
They got Saquon, they got Hurts. AJ Brown's great. I would look at either Hampton or McConkey.
I go AJ Brown, Paul. I just feel like Saquon's the obvious. Let's just go against the grain.
I like that.
Okay, AJ Brown, Justin Herbert, and Chargers. There it is.
I'm into
There
it.
it is. Hey, Paul.
Guys, don't forget, guys, if you want to play with us, have a good time. All you got to do is go to your device and download the BetMGM app and use our code. It's Burr, very simple, BURR, and you put in as little as $10 for your first bet. And after that bet is settled, if you lose that bet, you'll get $1,500 in bonus bets to play. As we always say, bet responsibly. And we have the first touchdown promo bet, which is a fun one. You pick any player in any NFL game to get the first touchdown of the game, and you win. If they don't, but in fact get the second touchdown, you get your cash back. It's very simple. Bet responsibly. Have a good time. It's been a weird year. Oh, does anybody know that but me? But anyway, there you go. This is week 14. Enjoy. And, go to paulvirzi.com. See me on the road. Go to Bill's thing. See him on the road. Go see Jake on, Rodeo Drive with his honeys around him. And, the Greek freak is doing his thing. We will see you guys next week.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Take care. Great seeing you.